This is gonna sound scuffed, but will you guys believe me if I tell you that I didn't actually test the camera? I tested literally everything else except for the camera. So okay, we'll go to the chat one first. I'm starting off with feet. So like this is probably one of the very few times you'll actually see the feetsies for any of my models, but he went ahead and rigged it anyways. Like look at this. I didn't want to be too sexy on this one. So yeah, and then here you see Chonk. Chonk be wiggling. You'll see Chonk a lot actually. It's me! Yeah, so modest in this outfit, wait till we get to the other one. More on that later. Cause yes, this debut has not one model review, but multiple. Welcome to Lucky Sips. May I take your order? If someone gives me an order, I'll just do yes. Would you like anything else with that? Isn't it cute? Anyways, bye. So this is what we're gonna consider the baby model number 1. Isn't she adorable? Yeetable. No, you do not punt me. So this is the first one since you guys unlocked it, and then we're at 10 subs. You guys got the second one. So ready? Ah. You sure you can reach the counter? Hello, may I take your order? That's where I'm standing on the counter, okay? And then of course this one also has some tacos with it because I'm extra. Look. This is the date one. Chat has unlocked this one and this one. And glasses. And of course, ready? A spoon. If you guys remember, Kitsunya, when she designed this outfit, she put me on a big spoon. So I asked, try, and I have a spoon, and she's like, yes, I love giving giant objects to cheapies. It's time to debut the second model. Welcome to my lab. We're no longer at the cafe. Welcome to my lab, guys. Okay, here we go. This is the researcher outfit, starting with the feet. You just make it bigger. So there was an explosion in the lab. Sorry, guys. Where was I? Oh yeah, before the lab exploded, all you guys saw was the feet. Yeah, next we've got more tights. Curry's rendering on tights is amazing. I'm definitely not just zooming in on my thighs. I'm just zooming in for the tights, you know? We go down some more. There again with this is like a tech version of the clover. And of course we've got my badge. And we've got me. When I was thinking about what kind of outfit do I want next, I was like, wait, let me just get a science one. I always wanted to be a researcher. And then of course, because it's my researcher one, I've got my goggles. So this will be a redeem eventually for stream, but not right now. But here it is, ready? The idea of this model was it's like later in the day, she's getting tired, she doesn't want to be so buttoned up anymore. How do I open up my slides? I do have, oh, there it is. Aha! I've got slides! About me! Wink. Wait, I fucked that up. Wink. There you go. Bio. So you guys already know who I am. Kitsunya. If you guys didn't know, I'm actually a pretty tall 5'4". My birthday is January 16th. We celebrated that. I speak English. I speak Vietnamese. Tentatively, I'll admit my Vietnamese is a little washed up. And of course, I can speak Valorant pretty fluently. And next, we've got my likes and dislikes. So I don't like it when Mason leaves me. And by that, I mean like when he goes on business trips, when he goes to the grocery store, when he goes to Lowe's. I like Mason, duh. He's my favorite lab assistant. I do love the color green, no shocker there. I love the color green. And I love cheese. And I mean, I don't say that lightly. I fucking love cheese. And then we move on to super important, my favorite Pokemon. And of course, this is my dream team that I got commissioned by Serenity Beast. But yeah, this is my dream team. So of course we've got Flygon. I love Flygon. He is my absolute favorite, like regular, non-legendary, non-starter, non-evolution Pokemon. And then of course we got Garchomp, one of my top faves, not my number one obviously because it's Flygon like I just said, but Garchomp is up there, his entire line. There's Gible, Gabite, and Garchomp. I would love a Gible plushie. I think Gible, if Pokemon were a real thing, I think Gible would be so cute to have. And of course we've got Pangoro. Pangoro is just another big softy Pokemon of mine that I just love so much. Pancham, also a favorite, and I just love the whole look of it. You know, big cuddly dude that could protect me. And then of course I got shiny. Litwick, specifically shiny. I don't have anything against regular Litwick, still super cute, but I really like shiny Litwick. Oh, what? And then of course we got last one, Auroras. I love dinosaurs. I of course went through a dinosaur phase in my life, but I still think they're super cool. Whenever Discovery Channel comes out with like a new like dinosaur mockumentary with like a bunch of CGI, I eat that shit up. So this is my dream team. Of course they get shoutouts first, but then of course my favorite legendary, because everyone has one, is Giratina. I think Giratina is so cool and so cute. Alright, we covered the basics. So yeah, those are my favorites. And then we go into the games I've worked on. This goes in order of my career, in case anybody's curious what I do IRL. I'm currently a brand manager for a video game company, but my entire career so far since graduating has been in video games because I love video games that much. So my first video game that I worked on was World of Warcraft Shadowlands, and then I moved over to Overwatch, and then I moved on to Hearthstone. I think I shipped like 8 expansions of Hearthstone. And then I got to work on Diablo Immortal. I moved on over to Riot, so here's my Blizzard, and then here's my Riot for the 2 games. Worked on a little bit of League of Legends. I helped write some of their patch notes, and then but my main focus on there when I joined was the mobile team for League of Legends Wild Rift. I wrote the patch notes for Wild Rift. I worked closely with the dev teams. I also wrote the first it was like dev diaries that I would write the script for, and then it was patch previews. And then I was also the player-facing communications lead as well. I kind of fell into that role in that I was really active on social, talking to the Wild Rift like player community, keeping them up to date. Sometimes, you know, it was a new game at the time, things would go broke. It'd be like at 1 a.m. or something, and of course I'm up because it's degen hours. Something breaks, they're like, are we gonna tell the players if nobody's up? I'm like, I got it. The Wild Rift player base came to know me as the person who wrote the patch notes, so they'd follow me. So I'd do emergency like crisis comms, so I'd be like, hey, I know voice chat's down, but we're working on it, stay tuned. And then I moved studios and where I'm at right now. So one of the first games I did launch there was Lego Brawls. It was the first game I shipped from, it was my first port. It was originally an Apple Arcade game only, and then I helped Red Games bring it to Nintendo Switch and consoles. Speaking of port, No Man's Sky was another one. I helped No Man's Sky port their game to Nintendo Switch. The No Man's Sky special was a huge learning experience for me, but also super precious to me. I also finished, so I didn't launch SAOL, I kind of inherited it. The previous brand manager on it had moved on, so I inherited SAO Last Light Collection before helping on Elden Ring, small indie game there, and then Tales of Symphonia Remastered. I'm not too huge or familiar with the Tales of series, but this was my first introduction to it. And then I also inherited Digimon. And then now we are here. These are the games I can talk about that I still work on. Spy X Anya, I did launch, oh, this hasn't come out yet, but it is coming soon. I helped launch Armored Core 6, reviving that decade-old IP was very fun. And then I'm currently working on this year's Sword Art Online game called Fractured Daydream. It's the first like multiplayer online version for an SAO game. And then of course we've got the DLC. Let me lean over a little. See this game right here? This DLC right here comes out on June 21st, 621.
Elden Ring DLC.
This is corporate Kitsunya. Here's my portfolio. Please hire me. You know? Alright, now we actually get into Streetmoe. So this is just gonna be quickly going over like all my current designs. So you guys are pretty familiar with the Streetmoe Design, also by Mother Curry. She designed this for me like almost 5 years ago now. Originally with 1 braid, but then I asked her to upgrade me to 2 when I wanted to commit to 2. And next we've got Date. Ta-da! Oops, there we go. So again with the twin braids, still green as the main color, but a lot more feminine and friendly now compared to my first one. Because this is reserved for the lucky few who get past my walls. Yay! Especially for a certain tall capybara boy. Okay, I'll pull up. Next we've got Combat Maid. This one is directly influenced by May from Black Butler. I love her. So we've got Combat Maid, which is Adagio's favorite. Yep, there he is. Adagio's favorite. And Besides being influenced by Mayrin from Black Butler, I like it when characters are like in super feminine outfits, but they carry like a giant ass weapon that they shouldn't be able to carry. So here's my outfit bio. So this one's a maid that excels in battle like Mayrin, but struggles with the mundane. So I thought that was just like an interesting dynamic to have. And then we've got Nymph. So this Nymph outfit is when I decided to actually like nail in on lore, like my design. This is when I came up with the whole, these are my league skins. That's how I made it canon. It is 100% inspired by the Spirit Blossom skin line from League of Legends. As a spirit of luck, I have control over all forms of luck, good and bad. Because most people, when they think of luck, they're like, oh, you bring me good luck. No, sometimes you get bad luck. Then we've got Bobarista. This is the first design, like art of her. This is the design that I got from Kitsu when I to Kitsunya when I wanted to have a Bobarista one. And I told her I want it to be sexy, but not too sexy. I want it to have some tech wear themes in it, and I also want it to be obviously green. I wanted my twin braids, but I also told her kind of go crazy, and she did. And so when she gave this art, it's the art that inspired the whole tea bending thing part of the lore. And then we've got the outfit bio. Of course, this is how the whole cafe thing came into being. I do own my own popular, hopefully, cafe called Lucky Sips, where I diligently hone my tea bending skills. And then we got Detective. This one was 100% inspired by me rewatching the Sherlock Holmes series. This is the outfit by Hakubi. Clover-shaped monocle by her idea. Clover-shaped magnifying glass, also her idea. I gave her a bunch of references and she did a really good job pulling it all together. So outfit bio, yeah, so this is again a little bit based on me that I do like solving mysteries and puzzles. I love mystery books as well, even though I didn't really list any. But growing up, I loved Nancy Drew. Again, basically the premise of this is I'm really good at solving mysteries because I get really lucky due to my, special relationship with luck. Then we got Researcher. Of course, we got, the one that we just unveiled. And of course, we've got the bio. So basically, this is an alternate universe skin. As much as I love it to be canon, I can't hold too many jobs. I'm a brilliant scientist that leads in the R&D department. She does not tolerate laziness in her lab and takes safety very seriously for others. She doesn't hesitate to put herself at risk if it means getting closer to new findings, a habit that often stresses out her loyal team. Technically, this is only 3 models, but I wanted to show the researcher one without the codon because it does make a difference. And I guess I'm pretty loyal to Curry. All these models are from Curry, and all these models are rigged by Renly. Also really loyal to my mama and papa. And then we've got all my chibi models that I have are by Try and Minheart, okay? You guys saw these 2 earlier, but I do have chibi models of Bobarista and of course Researcher. I eventually want to have a chibi model of Try and Minheart of every outfit, and I'm getting there. Look, I already have 4. And then of course we've got my very first foray into VTubing. I was technically not a PNG tuber because this was properly rigged. This is by Tina and rigged by Kayat. And then we've got this one as well. Oh, oops, I forgot to update this. This one, ignore the credit. The credit is by, here, just look at my boobs. But this is by Yubna. She's known for her like kind of chibi baby models, but not quite chibi like Try. And then this all been rigged by Zenna Shakir. I will update this, I promise. I've got this one too, which some of you guys have seen. This is a date model that I got from Sulor, rigged by Zuri. I also love this one. This one's super expressive in a more cartoonish manner. The squish that she gave me. And then of course we've got a long boy. So of course this is by Naichi, who was in chat earlier. She also debuted earlier today, which is a beautiful model. Naichi's actually on my list of artists to commission again. Currently getting rigged by Alcanimate. I saw a whip of it earlier and I love it. But this is basically my nymph form in, my animal form. And this is Chonk. You guys have seen Chonk multiple times. I cosplayed Killjoy with Chonk. I've also cosplayed as Chamber with Chonk. Now we're gonna talk about everybody else that contributed to stream overall. Starting with the overlays that you guys saw earlier for the chibi models from Try and Minheart. This was made by the lovely Cresselia. He made these beautiful overlays for my chibi models. The chat was coded by Elif from Zhang Atelier. Next, we've got the Boba Shop. So this is the Lucky Sips overlay. Again, made by Airdo Studio, the powerful duo of Nubio, who gave me this beautiful minimalistic illustrative design that I asked for. And Sheena, she coded everything. She's the one that made everything move. And then we've got the current overlay that I'm using for the researcher one. This is my lab overlay. This is done by, I went back to Zhang Atelier again because I love working with them. This is done by Yuna. So I only got the overlays done, but I didn't get a chat widget from them. Instead, Yuna generously pointed me in the direction of T Company's coffee shop, who had a really cool chat widget that was pay to use and customizable. So that's what you guys see, and coded by Wonder Penguin. This is another overlay you guys see me use quite often. This is actually a free to use done by Airdo Studio again for the community, but I still wanted to credit them because you guys will see me use it from time to time. And then we move on to these scenes. They first, I guess, debuted during the Lucky Sips Lo-Fi's track, but I use them everywhere because I love them, and I think, you know, especially commissioned art should be used as many times as possible, because what's the point of commissioning art if you're going to only enjoy it once and then forget about it, you know? Speaking of which, check out my lo-fi mix that I worked with amazing music producers to make. Okay, and this one you guys saw earlier. This beautiful button was made by Uyu. I love her. So the art is by Uyu, but the coding for like the hiccup and death counter and chat counter is done by my two real-life besties. And then we've got my transitions, which you guys see. I'll just play one right now. This was a free to use by Freya Mario, which some of you guys may know as Mewtwo. I will not explain any further than that. And then next we've got, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have new panels added. These panels are by Klaus Sketch. You know, this is my About Me panel, my Socials panel, Rules, got Nymph, got Bobarista, and I've got Questions or FAQ. For Detective, because it makes sense. And now we go to emote credits. Boom, let's start with the biggest batch. This is by Anxiolus. You guys are familiar with most of these. Some of these are new. All the researcher ones are new. But I also have, bam, more coming that she's making literally right now as we speak. And then we've got like a collage of emotes. So again, this is going to be available. I'm going to link my credits thing to this. Now we've got 20. These first 20 are my very first emotes that I got for stream. So shout out to Suni for giving me my very first batch of emotes. And when you'd think that, oh, I'm just starting off stream, maybe I should just get like 5 emotes to start out with.
No, I said give me 20.
But yeah, and then Kayot was the one that animated it. And then we've got, bam, another 20 emotes. This is an artist that I found on Instagram. Her name is Daisuke Korari, also known as Grace. I go to her for a lot of my emotes. And of course, Kayot is the one that animates them. You might be thinking, Kitsunya, are these duplicate emotes? Did you just duplicate facepalm twice to make it look like a perfect grid? No. What happened was in my first batch of 10 emotes, okay, I asked, hey, give me a facepalm emote. And then she's like, sure thing, no problem. And then like months passed and I was like, I want 10 more emotes. Who should I commission? Oh, I haven't commissioned Grace in a while. Let me go back to her. Hey Grace, I want 10 more emotes. Can one of them be a facepalm? I don't have that yet. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And it wasn't until she delivered the emotes and I was adding into my server that I got the alert that, hey, you already have an emote called Kitsu Palm. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And that's when it dawned on me, oh my god, not only do I already have a Kitsu Palm emote, but it was literally by Grace. And she also forgot that she did it for me. Now we're down to 12 emotes. This is by Musu. You guys don't get to see these because these are a work in progress. And then of course I've got these. This sticker is also by Echo Nickel. Another collage. This time just 9, we're getting down. And then we've got 8 directly inspired by anime gifs if you guys don't recognize them. This is all by Andrea. Andrea's super talented as well. Melaluna, back to her. I use the good morning, good night one all the time on my Discord. And that's it. We did it. That's it. That's all I have for my debut slides. Thank you guys for sitting with me through, I think, a lot. I had a lot. You guys might recognize this as the first commission art I have on my latest outfit, the varsity jacket. So that's it. We made it through all my slides. Gotta go over here because you guys did a great job on unlocking chibi models. I do have Detective, of course. It has my monocles. I've also got my magnifying glass, and I've got, this is a cute one. Eureka! When I come across, when I discover the truth. And then we've got researcher. Of course we have to. And of course the lab coat's a toggle on off. And because it's researcher, my goggles. Safety first in the lab for me, right? This one also has a couple expressions. Got dizzy with its own version of goggles. And then I've got, wow, we come across a great finding. I've got this one too. This one's kind of hard to see, but this is the love one. Those are the 4. Okay, and then let me grab the first spoiler. This is a full body model that I'm getting rigged, but I haven't had a proper full body model for it yet. Ta-da! This is, I'm getting a model, I got a model already, obviously, for my date outfit. And if you guys will notice, this is a new model mother though. This is Yaya-chan. And Yaya-chan is not a new artist for me to work with, actually. I've worked with her plenty of times in the past over the years. The model art's already done. She works super fast, by the way. I think this is done in like 2 weeks. But yeah, this was lots of thigh here, lots of thigh action. So this is the 4th one, right? Trap unlocked the last sub. So here is the Nymph model that I got from Yaya-chan. This is getting rigged as well by Renly. So we'll just slowly go upwards, I guess. So this is the crumb that I gave you guys several weeks ago. I like just showed you guys this chest area. Because I was like, ooh, shiny. Look how shiny she made my booba, right? Green nails. Always gotta be green nails. Thighs looking delicious here as well, of course. Here's my thigh bell. But yeah, so that's it, guys. You guys did it. So these are the 2 Yaya-chan models that I'm getting. Not to spoil anything else, but so the 2 models that you saw today, so like these 2, the date model, the nymph model, this model, are not the only models I have. but we'll get to that when we get to that. So I think I had enough content for one debut, you know? I didn't think I'd stream this long, to be honest. I think I put on the schedule 3 hours. Ew, boy. Thank you guys so much for coming to my debut part 3, I guess, because the lab exploded twice. So now that you guys know who I am and what I'm about, and I will see you when I see you. Mwah.